Welcome to Life Under the Laundry Pile, airing it all out one conversation at a time. Excited about that. Like, we need fireworks in the background.
Yeah, because I don't know if you remember, but last week Copper said that most podcasts...
It's a fun fact. Yeah, not so fun.
They don't make it to episode 10, so we did. Here we are here. Here we are. And today, just a quick little intro, because we're trying to switch things up a bit, so you'll get to know us a little bit better.
Yep.
I'm Heather from onefedupmommy.com, and you can find me on all the social media handles. I have Facebook, I have a website, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest. And Copper is?
Copper. I'm at...
or Cooper.
Or Cooper, whatever you want to call me. You know what? Those are probably the two best names. I'm sure other people call me other things, but we won't talk about that. I'm with Never Drink from Mommy's Cup. And you can find me all those places as well. I'm not going to relist them.
She has the same handles I do.
You know, if there's social media, I'm on it.
Yep. And all else fails, Facebook, baby.
Exactly. Yep.
So anyway, today we are doing...
We're going to talk a little bit about Sanctimommies syndrome. It's rampant. So we're gonna dig right... Well, we're not... It's our short subject. We're going to dig into it a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we're going to play a fun game of Would You Rather?
Mommy style.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh, I don't know.
Mine is totally mommy style.
Is it?
It is.
Oh, I bet yours are better than mine.
I don't know.
We haven't seen our list yet, so oh man,
and
we will gross.
And we will take turns like the car rider line discussion last week.
Yeah.
Okay. So shoot. Okay.
All right.
So Sanctimommies first. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have a definition of Sanctimommy, and I'll read that off real quick.
Okay.
Just in case you don't know what a Sanctimommy is. This is and I got this literally off of Google, a person, usually female, who is very opinionated or who has very opinionated views on child rearing and presents them up front without any sense of humility. Otherwise known as judgmental.
Beach.
Yep. Yeah. We're going to talk, Heather found a great list of...
I did.
Different types of Sanctimommies out there, and we'll talk about that first, and then we're going to talk a little bit about our feelings about that. So go over your list.
And I'm going to be honest, I did not really know what a Sanctimommy was.
But you now know, and you're like, oh yeah, I know that person.
But I don't. Here's the thing. I don't.
How are you on Facebook as often as you are, and you don't know these?
I'll tell you in a minute why I don't think any. I don't, and if I do, maybe not to the extent that she, and I say she using the term loosely. What? Is there something in your coffee?
It's like I didn't stir it very well, so it's very chocolatey.
Oh, yummy!
I kind of like it.
Hey, okay. So I might know her, and I use that term just generically, but maybe not to the extent that she would totally be a Sanctimommy.
Right.
So I don't know that I know these mommies. But anyway, here, really great article, and I'll put a link on our laundry pile. It came off of a website, just mylifeasabeach.com, but she did a really cute article in April. Number one, the first-time mom.
Those are my least favorite. Yeah.
She's the mom. I'm going to tell you what she wrote. She's the mom that has been a mom to a blob of poop and spit up for like 3 months, and she's already telling the whole world how motherhood is not as hard as everyone makes it out to be. And she says she can still cook and clean and manage her house with no problem, and doesn't understand why everyone else is complaining.
Because we all know when you're to the point where we are in life that like the first 6 months of a baby's life are the easiest 6 months of your life. And I'm not belittling it. Like, it sucks. Like, you smell, your kid smells, you're exhausted, everything in your house is covered in puke. It's hard, but in the long run, it is the easiest time of your life. Like, it's not.
Oh, hell yeah. Before they're able to get up and actually tell you something back or get up and shit on the floor in the bathroom and then scrub it on the walls. Yes, while
Thank-
they're still immobile and can't speak.
Thank God. I mean, I'm knocking on wood. Like, we've never had a poop artist in our house. But that's besides the point, yeah.
Which is why I can say that. Or why that came out of my mouth.
I'm super grateful. Like, before I had children, I had a friend whose daughter was a poop artist.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
And it's not malicious behavior.
Oh, no. Mine would go and, like, pretend to wipe, and I use that word, like, really lightly. And then I'd go in and there'd be, like, fingerprint marks. It looked like someone... And the first time I saw it, I thought it was chocolate pudding. And I was like, I did not feed these kids chocolate pudding. Oh, my God, that's not pudding! So I used to go in there and keep a box of wipes in there specifically just to wipe the wall off. And I won't tell which one was my youngest, but which one it was.
Well, I have a little, like, there was a mom a couple months ago now that she was on some thread, and she was talking about how she understand where all these people were complaining about because her daughter, son, whatever, her spawn was 2 weeks old, and it was really much easier than she thought it was, and the world just went crazy because we're like, you have no idea. Oh, you have no idea. Not to put down, like, mommyhood or whatever, but you need to not open your mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
I mean, your kid is like a cat at this point in time. It sleeps for 20 hours.
Right. Or the ones who tell you, exactly, the ones who brag on how long, oh, my child, she always slept through the night, or he always slept through the night. It's a piece of cake. Right. I just want to punch. I do want to punch those moms. Good for you. I do, because you know what? None of my kids did. Ever. Never. Right. And you don't know the hell that it is being up all night with a baby. And
bragging about it when someone is trying to tell you how they're having a hard time is really shitty.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
that'd be
the
like
only
you
thing
saying,
that needs to come out of your mouth, if you have a mom standing in front of you and they say, I'm really tired, I can't seem to get my children to sleep. You know what you need to be saying? You need to not brag about your shit. What you need to say is, can I go to the grocery store for you?
Yes.
Can I watch them so you can take a nap?
Yes, absolutely.
These are the things that need to be coming out of your mouth.
Instead of you talking about it and me saying, oh, gosh, I never had that problem. Yeah, she slept all night.
You know what you should do? You should totally, like, sage around their cage.
Punch her.
I swear to God, that never happened. No cages. Sage around their crib, and then you feed them a little bit of oatmeal, and then you lay them on their side.
Put on their ambient machine.
Yes, and you're just doing it wrong. That's the whole
Pray
point.
tell how
that
to
is
do
the
it
telltale
the right
sign of a sanctimom is you're doing it wrong.
Yeah. Oh dear God. Pray tell. Tell me the right way. Okay.
Yeah. Please,
number totally 2 is that one. The know-it-all.
Yes.
This mom knows everything about all things and isn't afraid to share her all-knowingness with everyone. I mean, how could you not know that life is filled with plastic BPA, electronic devices that kill the kids' creativity, and strict schedules are the only way to get the babies to sleep through the night? Oh my God, that was me. The part about the sleeping, because I call myself the bedtime Nazi, but I swear to God, I'm none of the rest. Like, I'm not a sanctimommy. But it says, in case you dare to admit that you're clueless about any part of parenting, don't worry, because this mom will tell you, even if you don't ask. So she is the know-it-all mom.
Yes.
Do you know one of those?
I do.
You do?
I do.
Maybe I need to meet your friends so I can, like, punch them for you. I don't know these. I mean, if I do, they're nice about it. Like, they're not in my face. I don't know the know-it-all mommy. Or maybe I do. I don't know. All right, ready for number 3?
Yes.
Oh, before you go judging on this one, yes, I do write a blog that involves food, but I am not this.
I'm going to agree with you. Go ahead and explain it, and then I'm going to agree with you.
The food police. I promise I'm not.
This is the judgmental parent that basically, like, tells you what you should be feeding your kids.
Always that mom that tells you, that gasps when you pull out the gummies and they're not organic or gluten-free.
And here's how you're not this person. You share with the world that this is what's happening in your household and what you do to make it better.
Right.
You do not sit there and point at other people and tell them that that's what they should do.
Right.
We've been together on several occasions where my kids have eaten things where you could have easily been like, poison, but you don't.
Well, hell no, it's none of my business. I'm not here to judge. You do what you do. I do what I do. I mean, so this one, I do. I mean, I just share my information with you. If you want to, you can. If not, that's great.
And there's never anything condescending about your information.
But apparently this mother
she's horrible. Yeah, she's horrible.
Like it says, she'll kindly inform you about all the hazardous ingredients that you're feeding your kid. They're going to cause some kind of developmental delay. Right. You can be sure.
She's the kind of parent that I sneak her kids gummy bears when she's not looking.
Yes, because they're not homemade fruit chews that were handpicked, local, seasonal, or organic grass-fed gelatin.
Yeah.
So there you go.
And this is not the allergy mom either, just so we're clear that we're not, you know, that mom is very serious and we, she...
Oh, Lord. Yeah, that's okay. All right. We're talking about the food police.
Yes. Yeah. These are the ones telling you what you should be feeding your kids.
Yes. And if you broke out the,
not free-range chicken eggs.
That she will literally tell you.
That were, blessed by a monk.
High priestess or something? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Number 4. I don't know about this one. This is called the concerned friend. She's the mom friend that no matter what you say or do, she has advice about how you can say or do it better. She feels the need to dole out advice when you're just talking about how bad, like venting. Don't get it twisted. She's not your friend. She just uses you to make herself feel better about her mommy skills. Maybe I do. It's the mom that when you're having a bad day and you want to vent, she'll tell you how you can do it better.
Right. Instead of just being
supportive and being like, hell yeah, you want sister to cut a bitch or something? Right. But she's not that.
Right. Yeah.
Apparently she's like, well, you did it the wrong way.
She's not the mom to be like, here's some chocolate. Like, this will help.
Do you want me to hold your earrings?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know about that one. Okay. Number 5 is the perfect one. She's dressed to the nines. Her kids are always perfectly behaved. She shows up at every school volunteer opportunity with delicious home-baked goodies and makes sure everyone notices. She never seems to fail to comment on the mom with the stained yoga pants at pickup or how she can't believe so many moms donate prepackaged cupcakes to the bake sale. I don't know. I don't know her.
I brushed my teeth today. Does that count as put together?
Girl, she better not meet me because I'm stained all the time.
Yeah, this is a hot mess. I'm looking at.
Seriously. You looked in the mirror? No, I'm just kidding.
We're
both always hot messes.
We're just like in your painting outfits, and you're like, oh, so for the conference, I'm like, yeah, I can't go looking like this. I mean, this is god awful. Yeah, I mean, I recognize that this is awful.
Me too.
I think I brushed
my hair. No, I didn't.
Like, I don't come across that mom too much. I don't think so.
I would never judge somebody for showing up to something with like food on their clothes. I have kids. I know shit is real.
Right, and I also would never judge anyone for being put together.
No. Okay, I have a small confession. There used to be a mom at a school that came to school in high heels, like I'm talking 6-inch stiletto heels and leather pants to school functions. And I don't mean like dress up for like programs and plays. I'm talking like get down on your hands and knees.
She may have gotten done with her night job before. Yeah,
perhaps.
Well, that's just being appropriate.
She left the pole in the car.
Right.
But yeah, she would come to the parties dressed like that.
Right.
When you're having to get on your hands and knees and literally play with these kids and squat down next to them to interact with them. And so she was judged. She really was. I will be the first to admit it because you're thinking, damn, you were kind of overdressed. And that's being nice.
Can I be frank?
Yes,
I'd rather be Ralph.
Yeah, yes, Copper.
There was a mom, and I'm this is gonna be a little crude, but like she, no matter what, and she was in a lot of the same things that we were in, so I crossed paths with her several times. She inevitably, what she wore, you could either see cleave or beef. So yeah, like that's just not appropriate.
And there are moms like that.
Yeah,
I will just leave it at that. There are moms like that, and like again, as we talked about, I think on the last episode, we get it. You have boobs. Yeah. I have boobs. You have boobs. I don't need to show them to my kids' friends. Right. No, a little creepy. Very creepy. Cover that up.
Right.
And honestly, that wouldn't even be my first thought. Let me put this. I would immediately be like, ooh, this is not appropriate because I'm gonna be leaning over these kids. And they're going to be throwing Cheerios down my boobs. I mean,
That's a fun game.
But yeah, so maybe I do know that one. Okay.
We're totally off subject. Keep going.
We are. Number 6 is, sorry, I'm trying to take notes so I can put them on our laundry list. So I can put Cheerios down the boobs. And
let's play that game next time.
Yeah,
Cheerios down our shirts.
You'd win. Or I might win because you got a bigger set than I do. Okay.
There's all kinds of...
And she has to look down her shirt. We
'Cause
really,
it's
we
kind of
are going to
magnificent.
venture into the world of YouTube one day,
Yeah.
folks. So you'll definitely get a double kick then. Okay. The disciplinary. She knows the answers to all children's behavioral problems. Doesn't matter anything your kid has. You're just not correctly disciplining them. And this is the mom that stares down her nose at you in Target because your child threw a fit in the middle of the aisle. Oh, dear God. Yes, I do know this mom. I don't know her personally, but there are many of these moms, and they all shop in Target.
Yeah.
Because Paige had that fit, and I can remember the woman looking down her nose at me, and you just want to turn around and just say...
Take her. You think you can do better? Fix this problem for me.
Her.
Right.
Yes, I do know that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know the answers to my own disciplinary issues, let alone someone else's family.
I'm glad that she thinks she does.
Right.
Like, really? Really? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, yes, I do know that one.
We went to Walmart the other, on Sunday, and we don't go very often, but, like, we're walking around in Walmart, and it was towards the end of our errand running, so it was getting...
hairy, yeah.
It was getting hairy,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I don't think y'all understand. We are in Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
The standards are so low here that if I lose my
It's
shit,
okay. It's okay.
I'm not going to try to hide it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like, if you want to drag your butt along if you want to crab walk on your back down the aisle and have a fit at the same time, it's totally okay. So go ahead.
Right.
Because I'm not going to buy you whatever it is you're
Right,
having a fit
exactly.
for. Yeah. I do actually have a picture on my Facebook feed from a while back where Paige actually took a pillow pet off of the, no, it was a chair. I was in the kitchen section. And you know how they have the pads for the kitchen chairs? She took one off and laid it on the floor and decided to just lay on it and look up at the ceiling while I shopped. And I was like, you know what? It's Walmart. It's okay.
You can do all kinds of things in here. You got pants on, so
That's
you're
right.
already ahead of the game.
She's fine. Yeah. All right, number 7. We have 2 more left. Number 7 is the grandma. She finds all this newfangled parenting stuff to be over the top and a total waste of time. She refuses to believe that parenting could evolve over time, and she meets all of your parenting ideas with a huff and an eye roll. In my day, seems to be her favorite way to start a conversation. I'm so sorry if this is your mother-in-law or worse yet, your own mother, she says. But do you know anybody like that? So it would be kind of an older generation that thinks that everything we do is kind of silly. I don't either.
This is not one I've
Most
crossed
people
paths
I know
with.
are pretty open-minded.
Right.
And if they're not, they just don't say anything.
Right.
So I don't know this one either. All right, the last one. You ready? This is the best one of all. The one that doesn't even have kids.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yes, you can be a Sanctimommy before you even become a mom. As a matter of fact, most of us were probably this woman before we had kids. And she says she knows she was. It's the one who had opinions on everything about being a mom, about how to give birth, breastfeeding versus formula, postpartum depression, when babies should sleep, why there's never a reason to use the TV as a babysitter.
That's my favorite
She knows
babysitter.
everything she will and won't do with her children and everything you're doing wrong with her, with yours. I think this is my 14-year-old daughter. But honestly, I was her.
See, and then
her.
I was posing that question. The tricky thing, the problem with Sanctimoms is their information is not truly deep down ever given with the intent of goodwill.
Helping. No, absolutely not. And now that I know what a
that's
Sanctimommy
the difference
is.
between like when you come to me or I come to you and I'm like, I need your opinion and you give it to me, that does not make you a Sanctimom.
And you know what? I'm going to give you a perfect example. The other day, you were mentioning that you guys thought that that Jack might be diabetic.
Yes.
And you were explaining a few symptoms, and I felt really bad for saying it, but I thought,
it wasn't like
but
that.
I just
You
said,
were like,
maybe, if that's not the issue, maybe you could take a few of, maybe you could not feeding him the food dye for a while to see if it eliminated any of those issues, just because my kids had those.
Right.
But, there is a way to say it that you're not in someone's face.
And judgmental. And
Yes,
that Sanctimom
absolutely.
will always be just with a hint of judgment.
Right.
And that's where the problem comes into play. And that's like when you're on Facebook and you see these people that they'll post something and there's 20 different people saying the same thing and you're like, y'all are being bitches. I mean, honestly, someone has already covered it.
Yeah, right.
Stop.
Right.
There's no point to what you're saying other than you pointing a finger at somebody. And that's not helpful.
And
you're not serving a purpose. You don't really care if they're doing something right. You're just trying to make them feel like shit.
And you know what it kind of, when you first brought up the subject of Sanctimommy, what I first thought of were those mom commenters on the internet.
Yes,
where, like,
very
just
much
for
so.
example, if you got a cute kid on a bicycle and he doesn't have a helmet on.
Right.
Inevitably, there's 100 moms down there saying, he's going to bash his head open.
You're
Where's
an
his
awful
helmet?
mother. Yes. Yeah.
To me, that's a sanctimommy.
Yeah. Yes.
That's a
very much so.
sancticommenter.
Very much so.
I mean, I don't know if that's a term, but...
And there's, they're out there for everything. And they're out there for not even, more than parenting. Parenting
Everything.
is a very easy area for people to attack in because everyone thinks everyone else is doing it wrong.
Yes, absolutely.
Whether you breastfeed, bottle feed, formula,
co-sleep.
Yep. Leave them in the garage while you sleep. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Paige is asleep in the closet.
Rear facing, forward facing, and some of these things, while there is scientific backup to what you should be doing,
a lot of it boils down to personal preference. Yeah.
Just stop.
Whatever works for you.
And some of it is just, it's ridiculous, and it's not helping anything.
I agree. So
and a lot of times my favorite ones are the ones that they're not necessarily even right.
No.
Or, pardon me, they're not giving anything more than your opinion on something, and it's not helping the situation.
Right.
You're not educating the person.
You're just coming off as sanctimonious, which is exactly where the word obviously came from.
That being said, I think we can all catch ourselves at some point in time, whether we act on it and either type or verbally say what we're thinking.
Right.
We all judge.
We do.
I just yesterday saw someone post a picture of their of a child in their seat, and it was not done correctly. It hurt. I wanted to
not
say,
tell them that you're.
But you know what? I'm not going to.
Yeah, right. Because you don't want to be that mom.
Right.
Well, and don't worry. Inevitably, someone else will. So
right. Exactly. And someone did.
Yeah.
Someone else did. Like once because I noticed it immediately. Someone else did.
Yeah.
So, and it's fine. I mean, they were taking pictures. So who's to say that was and that's a part of it. Like, I don't know that you're not going to straighten that up before they, I don't.
Story. You're right.
And this was an older child. So quite frankly, the child could be messing with it themselves.
Absolutely.
I mean, you just don't know. And a lot of this stuff is just, it's ridiculous. But I think we all have that tendency to compare what we would do and what other people are doing.
Oh, absolutely.
The difference is keeping your mouth shut.
Yes, and I don't, and obviously Sanctimommies do not know how.
Right. And when it comes down to it, we are all trying to do the best that we can.
That's right.
And you will never hear me speak up unless you've asked me for my opinion. If you ask me, I'll tell you.
Right.
Not to hurt your feelings.
Right.
But unless I see you starving your child.
Right.
Or beating your child, not spanking, but beating your child. Or if you're harming your child, I'm going to speak up for the child. But if your kid is going down the street with no helmet on, we're not going to.
No.
If I see your kid dodging in and out of traffic, I'm going to let you know. But honestly, I'm just.
And that being said, my kids don't wear helmets. There.
Sometimes I don't.
I said it. I'm a product of the 70s and the 80s, and you know what? They don't.
Sometimes mine do, sometimes they don't.
Mine don't.
Honestly, the boys don't even ride their bikes. I'm not sure why we even own bikes for them.
It's just so hot.
Yeah.
But before I forget, there's actually a page on Facebook.
Yes.
And it's called Sanctimommy.
Yes.
And I went through it yesterday, and it was really funny because I had to stop and step back a second because the posts are almost. You almost think that they're being serious.
Right.
But essentially what it is they're being facetious. They're throwing out, they're posting things that Sanctimommies say, and then their description on their post is elaborating further on it. So it's all tongue-in-cheek, it's all facetious, but it was really funny. In fact, I liked a few of them, but I'll share the link on our laundry list. But it's really funny.
But it poses a question, and not at that particular site, but when you're sitting there and you're like, we even judge the people that are judging people. So it's like, when does it stop? Like, it's a whole cycle of...
That's very true. But that being said, I would rather be the person judging the person being snide, being nasty, than being the person being snide.
Right.
Absolutely. Any day.
I think it's kind of, I don't know.
You know what it is? I think it boils down to common sense. It's whether or not you have enough common sense to shut your mouth, keep your mouth shut, or just verbal diarrhea.
Right.
Just Miss Know-It-All. Damn. To me, it's just Miss Know-It-All. Sanctimommy is just a newfangled term.
Right.
Back in my day, we called it Miss Know-It-All.
I'm the
grandma. I'm the grandma.
Yeah.
I'm the grandma. Do you see what I did there? So, yeah.
You're so old.
But yes. Oh, apparently is pretty popular. Scary Mommy even has a field guide to spotting Sanctimommies. I didn't print that out, but I thought that was really funny that she had a field guide to spotting them. But now that we know what they are.
Yeah. It's a very passive-aggressive way of life.
Yeah, I agree. So cool deal. So we have the fun part, the 10 would you rather. Yeah? You want to start?
Yeah, I'll start.
Okay.
So, in case you're not familiar with this game, it is would you rather. So we give a other person 2 options.
And they have to decide which one they would rather.
What they would rather do. And,
Duh.
It's
self-explanatory.
If you don't get it, you got bigger issues than this. So, all right. So I'll go first.
Okay.
Let's see. Which one do I want to do first? Would you, if you could have a dream vacation, would you rather go to Europe or the Caribbean?
Yeah, yours are white bread. Mine are total mommy ones. Okay. Where?
Europe or the Caribbean? Caribbean.
I'm going to have to say the Caribbean.
Yeah?
Even though I would love to go to Europe just for the history and the culture.
Mm-hmm.
A beach vacation sounds amazing right now. So
right?
I pick the Caribbean.
Doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Let's just go together.
Yes.
All right.
There we go. Okay. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Would you rather walk across Legos barefoot 3 miles or drink the sippy cup you found from 2 weeks ago?
Oh.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm like smelling the sippy cup.
Yeah, me too.
No.
But 3 miles across Legos
I think
barefoot.
Legos. Yeah, I think I'd have to do Legos.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh,
I just can't.
I just stepped on a Lego last night. Poked a hole in the bottom of my foot.
It hurts.
3 miles on Legos?
I never get pedicures, so my feet are pretty tough.
You got troll feet? Is that what you're saying?
They are troll feet. Do you see these toenails?
Okay, so you would rather across the Legos. All right.
Yours are going to be so much funner than mine.
They're funny. I did these in the pickup line while I was watching the kids drink the booze in the parking lot.
So awful. Oh, that was so funny. Would you rather have no internet or no cell phone?
Internet, because you can still get internet or satellite with your cell phone. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. So I would rather have no internet.
Okay.
And still have my cell phone. What about you?
That's a tough question. I don't know.
I don't know, though. If I really thought about it,
I
I'd
actually
probably
hate
lose
looking.
the cell phone.
I hate reading my cell phone. Like, so
I think it's made me blind.
Moose will he'll bring up things to be like, read this. I'm like, can you bring it up when we get home? I'm too old.
Oh well, my kids will do this with it. Like stick it 2 centimeters from my face, and it's worse when like young people do it to me, and I'm thinking, sugar, you got to move that farther back. Your arm, I know, get it out of my face. I can't. You don't want to tell the person. I really can't see that. It's too close.
I need bifocals. You can't have it that close to my face.
Oh my gosh. So I don't know. Yeah, that one would be a tough one. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Go to the store with your 3-year-old who you promised a toy and realize you forgot your wallet. Or listen to a Frozen concert played on recorders.
Yours are so much better than mine. Those are both
I thought
awful.
we were mom edition.
I know. Those are both just awful. Just awful. Oh.
They are.
Well, we are in our 4th year for 2 of our children, so we do have the dreaded the recorder concert is coming up.
Hate it.
So
I will be sick that day, as will all of my 12 children.
I'm dragging you.
All my 12 children will be sick.
I think I would rather. Oh, God, this is so awful.
If you're in Walmart, who cares? Just drag them out.
Yeah. I'm like, what store is this? Is it a classy store?
Any store.
Any store. I think I'm going to have to go with the 3-year-old at the store.
I have to agree with you on this one. I have to agree with you. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I would just bribe them and say, I will buy you 2 toys when we come back.
Exactly.
Anything to get out of that damn Frozen recorder concert.
Would you rather, gosh, mine are all like grown-up questions.
I know,
and yours are amazing.
It's okay.
Would you rather meet Einstein or Elvis?
Would I rather be Einstein or Elvis?
Meet?
Einstein.
Einstein.
Absolutely. I don't like Elvis. I know I'll get flack for that one. I don't like Elvis.
I'm not a big
I was
Elvis
not
person
impressed.
either.
I was not impressed.
No.
Could he sing? Yeah. Was he a good entertainer? Absolutely.
Was he as amazing as everyone made him out to be?
No. Einstein? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Like, he was brilliant.
He's no Tesla, but he was all right.
Yeah. I just like to have my picture. I always think about the little bobblehead of him in Night at the Museum.
Yeah.
He had a little bobblehead,
Yeah.
Einstein's. So I'd have to say Einstein. Yes, absolutely.
Me too, probably.
Yeah. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Would you rather drive to Walt Disney World and realize that you had the wrong dates on the tickets that you purchased, or go on a 10-hour bus ride field trip with kids to a candy factory?
Disney.
I'm thinking about all those little shitheads being hyped up on that candy, and you got 10 hours with it.
Yeah.
10 hours. Really? You'd rather... I don't know. That one's a tough one. That's a tough one. Because once you get there, you realize either you're going to have to turn around and go home, or you're going to have to purchase new tickets.
No, I will pay out money not to be on a bus with kids for 10 hours.
The good thing is they'd all pass out. Their little asses would be all passed out from all that candy and sugar.
I have been on the nightmariest of nightmare field trips.
Yeah. Bus rides with little kids suck.
Yeah.
They do.
They really suck when they're postponed. You drive, get where you're going, literally in the parking lot, looking at the building where you're supposed to be going, and then having the field trip canceled, and you have to tell the kids that they have to turn around and go home.
No.
Like, I've been on that trip. So I've done that. I've been there. I'd rather
put the money.
I'd rather be stranded in Florida.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna go to the hotel and take a nap.
Yeah, I do not do bus rides with kids, and thankfully they don't let you do it anymore.
No.
Thank the Lord.
And the nice thing about Florida was we always rode. They always got like long distance tour buses versus school buses.
Oh, okay.
So it was cheaper for them to use.
Gotcha.
Right.
Yeah.
So at least you had air conditioning. There was movies for the kids.
Okay.
Cushion seats.
Yeah, much
still
more tolerable.
Awful. Still awful. I mean, it still smells like feet.
And farty kids.
Yeah, they are.
Let's just be
disgusting.
honest, man. They fart all the time.
Yeah.
When you go to a classroom, I think these teachers are just like gluttons for punishment.
Right.
Because they're just like 20 little farting machines.
Yeah, exactly.
And nobody ever wants to admit they did it.
Right.
Oh.
Well, in the school that we used to be at, like the bathrooms were in a classroom, so
Yes.
it was like right next to the teacher's desk, and she's like, just imagine what that's like.
Yeah, it's like that in kindergarten.
Like
here.
a bunch of second graders, and they poop all day long. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just what,
Or you have the weird kids who refuse to do anything at school at all.
yes, that's my
Yes.
kid. What are you saying?
I know someone like that, but I won't mention who he is. It's not my husband, but I won't mention who he is.
Let's see.
My mom will know who it is.
I think every family has one of those where, like, when you pick them up, you gotta go, because I mean, I don't use public restrooms myself, so
I have no
it.
issue. I
get
gotta go.
My
bladder is not steel.
No, I don't use public restrooms. Only if I absolutely have to. If you had a superpower, would you rather be able to fly or read minds?
I wish you said go back in time, because I pick that one every time. So fly or...
That comes up next.
Fly or read minds. Read minds, baby.
Read minds.
I have a fear of heights. Hell no,
fly.
do I want to be up in the sky.
I would fly. I don't want to know what people are thinking.
I do.
Mm-mm.
I do. Because then you know if that waiter's going to spit on your food when he walks away.
Spoiler alert, he is. Always. They're always going to spit on your food. So, no, I wouldn't be able to fly.
I did just say that.
Huh?
I totally just said something under my breath. It would have popped our cherry.
Yep.
It's okay. It's all right.
That's fine.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Number 4. Would you rather iron 25 of your husband's dress shirts or 25 patches onto a Girl Scout vest?
Patches. Yep.
Nah.
Yeah.
That's a toughie.
Yeah.
I should have said sew on 25 patches, and I think that's what I meant. So yes, would you rather?
I'm still like, ironing clothing is just awful.
It's
I
a
hate
bitch.
doing that. Yeah.
And my husband's shirts are those dress shirts, so they literally like
They have to be crisp.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That's why I take them to the cleaners.
Yes.
So yeah,
I
would
totally
do the patches.
That would be something I would fit in the budget.
I would do the patches. Absolutely.
I'm not even sure where my iron is. Do I own one? I don't know. I may not even own one. Would you rather be alive in the past or in the future?
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say, I don't really know. My first response would be the past. Just because, I would like to go back and not do things differently, but go back and spend time with the people that I've lost, and more quality time. To go in the future, though, would be nice, because then you could see how well your kids turned out.
Right.
And if you did a shitty job or not.
I'm pretty sure I am. But that's besides the point.
Me too. I'm going to have to go with the past.
Okay.
And leave the future to...
The future.
The future. Yeah. What do you?
That's a hard one, too.
Yeah,
that's hard for me.
It was. Yeah. It was. You're like torn. Yeah, the past.
It's raining.
Is it raining?
What a surprise.
Is it really
It's raining?
Yay!
So now we get to hear from the kids about how awful their lives are when they
it
did
is
get
raining hard too.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Would you rather eat a cockroach or be on stage with your kids at a school function and the baby poops completely through his diaper, runs down your leg, and you have nothing to clean it up with, and you have to use your shirt?
Poop doesn't faze me. I'll go with poop.
Oh, this one's tough. Even when I wrote it, I was gagging. I was trying to think of the grossest thing that could happen. So you would literally, with poop down your leg,
doesn't faze
you'd
me.
have to wipe it over your shirt instead of eating a cockroach.
I have dealt with so much poop.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go with the poop, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I couldn't eat a cockroach. Nope.
Would you, and I know your answer to this. Oh, I think I do. Maybe I'm wrong. Would you rather be a writer, a recognized writer, or a recognized musician?
A writer, absolutely.
Writer, that's what I thought too.
Yeah, I suck at music.
Me too. I love music.
But I love writing.
I love music, but I'm not good at it.
Yeah, me neither. So
I can't even like dance.
Yeah. I pretend like I can. Does that count? Okay. Would you rather... This was kind of a repeat of the other one. Would you rather listen to a 5th grade recorder concert or go to the gynecologist? I'm going recorder concert all the way on this one.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
That's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
I just take earplugs. Nobody said I couldn't take earplugs.
Me too. I agree. Free Starbucks for a year or free iTunes for a year?
Starbucks.
Me too.
Starbucks. Even though I don't really like Starbucks. I'm not a big downloader.
I like their chocolate croissants. Like, can I just eat the croissants?
Yeah. Well, and they do have their salted caramel mocha this time of the year.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not a big downloader. I do it for free on SoundCloud. So
see, that's why I'm like, I'm a free music gal, so I don't need
that. That is why you will never see me get rid of my Galaxy.
Right.
Free music all the way.
Well, I'm on Amazon Prime, and you get free music there too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Yeah.
So yeah, that one. Okay. Would you rather let your newly minted 16-year-old drive your brand new Mercedes, and I'm talking $150,000 Mercedes, or go to the store braless in a see-through tank top in a rainstorm?
I've done B.
Why does that not surprise me? That's so funny.
I've already survived that one, so I'm going to go with B, because I also have a huge fear of my kids driving. So
yes, and a brand new $150,000 Mercedes. Yeah. Yes. So, well, that's funny to know.
My kids can't even make the good decision to brush their teeth. Yeah. I don't even want to think about them being behind the wheel.
No, me neither. Oh, Lord, no. No. I just thought how mortifying to walk into the store braless and a see-through tank top after you've been rained on. Yeah. It's like, what is this, wet t-shirt contest in the produce section?
When you're desperate, you're desperate.
I need melons, not these melons.
I got these melons.
I need some other melons. Ma'am, the melons are this way.
Exactly.
Well, apparently they're right there.
They're right here. Would you rather go to a mall full of teenagers or Walmart on Black Friday?
Walmart on Black Friday. That is a no-brainer. I hate them all, number one.
Yes.
And I hate teenagers, number two.
I hate I don't hate teenagers, but I hate all four of those things. I do, and I have one.
Yeah. They suck. I'm just going to be honest. Walmart on Black Friday. And I have gone to Walmart on Black.
I have too. It's horrible.
I keep wanting to say Black Friday. It's Black Friday.
It is Brag Friday because everyone's like, I got this TV for $1 or $1.99. I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm just still at home in my PJs.
Yes.
Eating leftover pumpkin pie. So who's living the better life? This gal.
So yeah, that was a no-brainer. Okay.
I asked that because I actually went to the mall for the first time last week.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Yeah, I hate the mall.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Would you rather back a school bus full of screaming kids down a 5-mile one-way street, or wear mom jeans to a very important function? And when I say mom jeans, I mean old school, ugly ass,
like that,
high-waisted,
like that Saturday Night Live skit. You know the one I'm talking about.
Yes. To a very important function. Yes.
I don't back vehicles up, so I'm gonna have to go with B on that one. I'll wear those mom jeans. I'm not gonna be happy about them.
I could probably rock the mom jeans. You could probably like do something.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm okay at backing up only because I have a backup camera. No way in hell could I back up.
You're not gonna have a backup camera on the bus.
School bus with screaming kids down 5 miles.
Yeah.
No.
I don't like backing up, and I don't like parallel parking either.
And I don't like screaming kids.
No, I don't like screaming
kids. So we're good.
Yeah.
We agree on that one.
Yes. I'm saving my like the 2 least favorite things I have for last. So this the second to last one is, would you rather be rich or live forever?
Oh wow. Well, that being said, if you lived forever, you'd probably be smart enough to become rich. I think the living forever would be sad because you would outlive all of your family. I think that older people who live to be 100 get very sad. I've heard them say in their interviews that they've outlived everyone they knew, including their family.
Right.
I would probably want to be rich because
too.
then you could enjoy things and spend time with your family. And hell, who knows? You might be able to buy yourself some better health. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I say
I would agree too. And that's funny that you said that. That was your point about the living forever, because that was mine when I wrote it. I'm like, I don't think, as much as I want to live as long as I possibly can, I don't think I'd want to live longer than everybody else I knew.
No. I think that would be a really sad thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Would you rather go to Walmart on Christmas Eve to find your kids' Christmas presents that you have not bought at all?
Been there.
Or take away a cell phone from a toddler?
Walmart on Christmas Eve.
Walmart on Christmas Eve it is. I'd have to go with the cell phone from the toddler.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
That's like...
Throw that little kid some candy and grab that phone.
You've seen me try to take technology away from Henry.
Yeah.
He will cut somebody.
He'll cut a bitch.
Yeah, he'll cut a bitch. Would you rather that your family's laundry automatically folded itself and put itself away, or that all of your dishes automatically wash themselves and put themselves away?
Ooh, laundry, baby. That one's
really
easy. Absolutely. I have a dishwasher.
But you still have to put them in there and take them out and put them away.
Do you know,
you also have a washer and dryer.
It takes me 4 hours to do laundry start to finish, and it sucks. Like, I have contemplated moving to a nudist colony. Like, I'm serious.
It's so much laundry. I know.
It's unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal. And you throw the teenager in who refuses to use a towel more than once. Oh, it's awful.
My biggest thing about laundry is, like, I always sit there and I kind of wonder, I've said this before, like, I'll be folding it and there'll either be, like, no underwear from the kids or, like, 500 pairs. I'm like, either, like,
one extreme of the
why
other.
are you not changing your underwear? How many times do you, why are there, literally, like, I do laundry, like, every other day I try to put a load in. Like, I try to keep on top of it so I'm not devoting any large amount of time to it.
Right.
Why are there 10 pairs of underwear in here?
It's so funny you say that because I do the kids and I separate them into baskets.
Right.
Landon's will have 1 pair of underwear. Their girls will have 100 pairs of underwear.
Yes.
So my thought exactly. I'm thinking,
what the hell?
Dear God, I'm not real sure because I give you underwear every day. Are you eating them? Are you, like, wiping your butt with them and throwing them out the window?
Are they under your bed? Like, are they hiding in your room?
That's what that smell is.
Yes,
I figured it out.
The boys are very guilty of, like, when they take their dirty clothes off, throwing them into their closet.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And that closet is like an abyss. You can't see the floor in there. It's too dark. So then you go in and you're like, how this sock is, like, No.
Crusty?
Yes.
Ooh.
I would not expect that for several more years. Oh my God, that's just times I'm not looking forward to. So.
No. Okay. Here's my last.
Okay.
One. Would you rather, and this is because of my yesterday morning, get 10 kids ready for school in 30 minutes or have your wisdom teeth pulled?
Well, you get good drugs when you have your wisdom teeth pulled.
But it's over in 30 minutes.
I probably would I would take care of the 10 kids in 30 minutes.
Yeah. Ugh.
That's just a lot of yelling. You can do that.
It's so stressful. I had this say yesterday.
Did you guys sleep in or?
No, but when I realized that Emma's on safety patrol.
Oh yeah.
And we've got to leave at 7:25.
Right.
That throws a whole wrench in the works because we typically do not leave until 7:40, 7:45.
Right.
So to shave off that time, totally just it was awful. It was awful. Let's just say that's where that one came from.
See, our life is like we could get up 2 hours before school starts and I'd still be yelling at them as we head out the door. Like, why the hell do you not have pants on or shoes or brush your teeth? Like, the 9-year-old, my daughter, she tries to every day leave this house without brushing her hair. I'm like, what is the big freaking deal?
Right.
So whether I got 30 minutes or 2 hours, I still have to yell.
Yeah.
So it's fine. I'll do that.
Well, it was just really stressful. But we're a creature of habit, and like we're routine. Like I get them up at 6:30. By 7, they've already eaten. It's time to get dressed. You know, there's certain things like you have to have your hair done, you have to have your teeth brushed. Like I am just very routine.
We try that, but almost every morning we have the same conversation. We've literally been every morning. We have been getting. This is how it goes. Yeah. We have been getting ready for school for 5 years now. Yeah. Why do I still have to tell you this stuff?
I agree, but it's just infuriating. Right. So yeah, ooh. That was my number 10. Yeah. Yes,
those were great questions. You were a little bit more craftier with yours. Mine were all like deep.
We threw me for a loop. I was like, oh my gosh. So I sat there, like I said, while I sat in the parking lot yesterday and watched the kids pop tops. And get crunk in the parking lot at the high school. Not me, but them. No, which is even sadder. I guess it should have been me instead of them.
No, you get arrested. You gotta wait till you get home. Just come over here after they can run around the backyard. And
tell that to those kitties.
Yeah.
But that's it. So, I guess that's all. Just a quick reminder about where you can find us on social media. We have a Facebook page, Instagram, Pinterest. Our Pinterest wall page, we can't figure out what it's called, is Laundry Pile Pod. Right. We have a Twitter, life_the laundry, and then we also have a website. And you can find us both, neverdrinkfrommommiescup.com and onefedupmommy.com. Yep.
So, all right. Well,
we made it to 10.
Yeah, we made it to 10. This is fantastic. I'm proud of us. I mean, that really is. And I can see how it does not last for a lot of people.
It's not as easy as people would think. It is a little bit of work. It is, and especially more for Copper because she's the technical guru. I feel so bad still. 10 episodes later, and I still don't know how to do it.
I'm pretty certain it's fair hell for both of us, but but I'm glad we do it. So it's working out very well, and I'm proud of it.
We have a few fans. Thanks, Mom.
Yeah. Let's see, we got Mom, Carrie B, and Karen.
Matt's sister, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, and Carrie B. Yes. So you guys are all great. And Janelle, I think our friend Janelle is actually a listener while she cooks. Yep. Our pumpkin loving friend. So anyway,
and then we also want you to keep an eye out because we're going to, at least we're going to attempt to make a small video for International Podcast Day is coming up, and the people that we post our podcast through Libsyn is having a little celebration, and we're making a video for that. And when we do it, we're going to put it up on the Facebook page too. So keep an eye out for that, so you can actually see us being idiots versus listening to us being idiots.
This should be very interesting.
Yeah. I'll put on mascara.
Yeah, I'll brush my hair.
I'm not going that far. So, all right. Well, I hope you guys have a great week, and we will talk to you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.